Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun. Well, these two have quite a rich rivalry, and as you can see, they will face either Midorikawa Saito or Tofton Gravesen. We'll be watching that match a little bit later on, but tough matches, as you can see, in the quarterfinals, and 4 different nations representing in the last 4. So technical officials and umpires coming out.
And now, please welcome Zheng and Huang.
Well, the cheer says it all. They have such a great fan base in Indonesia. They've won it 4 times before. 2018, 2019, 2020, and then in 2022 after the break for the pandemic. But in their way this time is one of the up-and-coming Korean pairs. I say up-and-coming, they are of course established, but have been slightly eclipsed by the feats of Seo Seung-jae and Cha Yu-jung, world champions of course, but Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun, very capable indeed. And as you can see from the head-to-head, 3-2, the last time they met was at the Malaysia Open at the start of the year, and that was won in 3 games by Kim and Jeong, who on that occasion, I remember, didn't lift throughout the entire match. And here they go. In terms of playing each other, they certainly know the score. Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yasheng have had a fantastic run, as they always do. Well, Jenny, our second match, and Zheng Shiwei and Huang Yasheng, 26 years old now, Zheng Shiwei, and they've been world #1s for 198 weeks now.
That is a crazy statistic.
7 titles, 7 finals that they made last year, 6 titles and 1 runner-up, and quarterfinalists in Malaysia, of course. Second round, out in the second round in India, as his partner. Very much a traditional setup in terms of mixed doubles for them, with Huang Yasheng being absolutely excellent at the net, and Zheng Shiwei being able to bounce across the back line in just 1 step at times. Looking at their tournament results, Ferdinand Chen with Jaja in straight games. It was Terry He and Jessica Tan. That was a fantastic match. Came down to the last 2 points. And then Tan Kian Meng and Lai Pei Jing from Malaysia in the quarterfinals, also in 3 games. So not flawless from them by any means, but they have, of course, made it to the semi-finals, and that's what counts. Kim Won-ho, 24 years old, ranked 7, has been as high as 5, and that was back in June of 2023. Jeong Na-eun, also his partner, women's doubles player as well, very effective at the net, and she's going to have to be on her game, the 23-year-old from Seoul, this time round. 3 finals for them last year, and were out in the first round in last year's Indonesia Masters from a walkover, actually. I can't remember exactly what the walkover was for. I'm guessing it was some kind of injury, so a lot to prove. Chung and Go, their first opponents in 70 minutes, and that was a cruncher. There's a 30-28 in there as well. Go and Lai in 33 minutes, and of course Robin Tabling and Selena Pick in the quarterfinals, also 3 games in 60 minutes. So both pairs far from flawless all week.
Yeah, we're used to seeing these kind of pairs make it through to the semi-finals, typically without dropping the set. But yeah, both pairs, I would say, not struggled as such, but they've had some really close games, and I think today will be a very interesting match.
Absolutely. And looking at Oscar Riano and Adrian Sardi, umpire and service judge there. And about ready to get underway. As I said, the last time I watched them play, which was in the Malaysia Open, Jeong and Kim had really done their homework, and I couldn't identify a single attackable lift throughout the match, and that's what kept them in it. That's why they won it in 3 as well.
Yeah, that first set, I would say, was quite out of the ordinary for Zheng Jiwei and Huang Yaqiong. They definitely weren't their normal selves. I think they lost the first set to 21-11. We did later find out that they'd both been ill that week, so that was potentially quite a large reason as to why they weren't firing on all cylinders like we're used to them. But now they're, I believe, both at full health and full fitness, so it will be a fantastic game today, I'm hoping.
And Jeong, Korea.
And starting from that significantly better side of the court as well.
To Jeong, level, play.
As usual, great coverage on court by Jiwei and Jeong. That's that combination, the big backcourt attack by Zheng Jiwei, and then the delicate drop in by Huang Yaqiong. And if that is any indication as to the kind of match that we're going to have off the first rally, then we are in for a treat.
Yeah, it was a fantastic rally from the very first one of the match. I think that's how the Chinese are going to have to play this game. The Koreans have such good defense that using a variety of pace is so important. As we saw there, a hard smash followed by a soft shot is exactly what they're going to have to do.
And it's also been an interesting hallmark of these matches that if Jeong Na-eun ends up rolling up on the floor somewhere near the net, you're having a pretty good match, and she's already done that once.
Yeah.
Just taking an extra beat on Yaqiong. Mistakes. Creeping in, 3 love.
3 love.
Yeah, I would probably say that would be an unforced error from Kim Won-ho, but he's, I'm sure, fully aware that he's playing against.
That's the thing. When you're playing against Zheng and Huang, it's kind of blurry as to the forced and unforced errors, because the shots that are coming at you have to be replied perfectly.
Yeah.
4 love.
He's got to be hitting it right into the corner, or, as we know, Zheng Jiwei is so quick that it's going to come back equally as fast at you.
And, you know, make no mistake, regardless of their absolutely glittering stats in Korea, the one thing that's going to be on Zheng and Huang's mind is that loss at the Malaysia Open.
Yeah, as I said before, they were ill in that game, as they said in a post-match interview after that, I believe. So I think, but there's not many pairs like Kim and Jeong who can say that they have a positive head-to-head against Zheng and Huang.
Very, very true.
Wow, that is a fantastic start from the Chinese so far.
That's been clinical.
6 love.
That's well placed.
Yeah, perfect placement.
Nice from Kim Won-ho. Read the play well.
Service over. 1-6.
Jeong taking some backcourt duties.
That was a good rotation.
It was a great rotation. And a lovely weighted shot.
Service over.
And she's so comfortable at the back, but equally, when
they've become interchangeable.
Yeah, when she's got her chance to come forwards and rotate, she does it so quickly and so efficiently that it often puts the opponents off.
Well, I remember in Malaysia I was commentating with our resident badminton expert, commentary box Dean Pedersen. He was saying about how that interchangeability is just so effective, and it's also when you see as an opponent the presence of her moving forward, it's got a psychological edge to it. That's a nice drop in there.
That was a good pace shot there. It made Huang Yaqiong question if it was hers or not. She chose to leave it, but then Zheng Ziwei probably thought she's so used to taking those shots that I will leave it for her.
So, change of racket for Kim Won-ho. Absolutely all over that point, Zheng Ziwei.
Service over.
No time to settle yourself.
Yeah, and Jeong Na-eun she was moving backwards as she was trying to strike that, which makes it really difficult.
Delicate touch, but reciprocated by Kim Won-ho.
He is fantastic at the net, so dangerous. Seems almost like once you hit one shot to him, you can't get it past him.
It's a frenetic pace this match has started at. 12 points, 5 minutes. Oh, that was the best way you could pressure Huang Yaqiong.
5-8.
That was good from Jeong Na-eun.
Yeah, good interception.
Well, they're beginning to settle into some kind of rhythm. But really, the Chinese pair have just raced under the blocks here.
Again, that same placement from Zheng Ziwei in that final smash across the body of Jeong Na-eun. She's waiting on the forehand grip, so then pushing it fully across her body. She's really struggling to get that at the moment.
Oh, wonderful play by Huang Yaqiong. Well, by their standards, that's a little bit of confusion in terms of their positional footwork. Just bunched up a little bit on the right side there.
Service over.
As we look at them.
6-9.
Maybe a bit of an ambitious last shot from Huang Yaqiong there.
They are actually very good at not overcommitting and doing exactly what they need to do to win the point. They very quickly cycle through their head and edit the opportunities as to what they need to do. That's a great example of it right there.
Yeah, it's so sharp. She's the best in the world at that. Playing a simple net shot, but being threatening, and then just so quick afterwards. It's so good to watch.
So on the brink of the mid-game interval. Wei had a little bit of a think there. Oh. It's a good idea to lob it over, and as you can see, Zheng Ziwei has got a nice theory as to that shot.
Yeah, I think that threat of how good Kim Won-ho is at the net made her question her shot choice. Normally,
second guess it,
normally she's so good at just pushing it back to the net. Good defense from the Koreans here.
A nice pick up by Ziwei, but again the speed at the net.
It's over.
Toe to toe, 11-7, and what a start to this match.
走还会下网，对吧？你一拍，啪，他冲回来了，哎，我软过来伸的女的伸个球，这种球软不烂地让他打，让他发力，你别你摁的他反回头，哎，不舒服我就保持好耐心，好，一定得强往这拿，你这球你就对了，就是有一个勾，不要给他拿这条线不要管他，哪怕尽量不差一点。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
他再往前别虚，不需要再加点。
내리부터 그다음에 반응 속도만
Players back on board.
걷어내는 것밖에 안 되면 좀 더 때려줄 수 있는.
Coach.
So far, so good
11
for the world number ones.
Play.
Again, those cross smashes from Zheng Ziwei are working
12,
really well
7.
at the moment. I think maybe Jeong should potentially stand in a position or a grip that will help her be more ready for these cross-court smashes, because that's what's coming most of the time at the moment.
Late pick-up by Zheng Ziwei. Again, absolutely all over this point. Both of them swatting back returns. Oh, that would have been shot of the day if he got that.
That was a nice idea. He saw the space.
I think that's the most important thing. If you've got the vision to actually see it. I was about to say that Zheng and Huang did again bunch up on that, as we see it, the right side. Left a bit of space on the left, just couldn't plug it in.
Yeah, I think that's sometimes because Zheng Ziwei is so quick. He reads the game so well that he wants to get to the shuttle so early that he's moving there before his partner Huang Yaochong has moved on her own side.
Kind of sees the action like a fly would.
Yeah.
It's like before it happens. Very, very fast. His court coverage is inch perfect. Which is, even then, I mean, he may have missed the shot at the end, but just his footwork moving forward, just a short step, you'll see it here. That step and that step just didn't connect at the end.
Yeah, good defense from Jeong Na-eun to play just about good enough quality for him not to have an easy kill.
Well, they were a bit off positionally there. It's a big smile by Zheng Ziwei, so I think he knows that it was him. But as you said, he moves around so fast, and sometimes it's even a question of Huang Yaochong having to read exactly where he is.
Yeah.
If they're going to play at that speed, which I think they're probably one of the only pairs that does, then it's going to come with its own kind of extra adjustments.
Service over.
Yeah, Huang Yaochong is excellent at making the move to one side of the court, which will definitely help Zheng Ziwei out, so he knows, okay, she's covering her around the head side now, so I'm going to cover the other half, or the other three corners almost.
15-9, making the most of this wonderful start, and that's just brilliant vision.
16.
Using the drift again to his advantage there. Perfect placement.
16-9. Well, so far it certainly isn't that game in that match in Malaysia, that's for sure.
Yeah.
13 minutes in. 26 points won.
I think the Chinese pair have been on the attack in almost all of the rallies, which is definitely helping their cause. And I think the Koreans potentially need to try and work a bit harder to be taking the shuttle above the height of the net to create more opportunities for themselves.
And stretch out the rallies a bit, because right now it's being killed very early.
Yeah.
Well.
That's the drift.
That's the drift. Kim Won-ho was, and there he goes, he's testing it out.
18-10.
He was right there in attendance to watch that.
The drift is crazy.
As I said, it wasn't just directly lateral. And that proves it. It's corner to corner. So 19-10.
19-10.
And it has been business as usual for the world champion silver medalists. They didn't win the World Championships this year. They have, of course, won it before. 3 occasions, but it was Jeong
20.
try
Game point.
Jeong.
10.
Picked it up in Copenhagen.
Service over.
They
11.
have a buffer.
20.
So they have a great buffer as well.
Yeah. But Kim and Jeong have lost the first set a couple of times this week already, so
yeah.
Game.
Come back.
it'll be
now
interesting to see how they respond now.
from that other
First
side
game
of
for
the court.
Zheng
Yeah.
and Huang
So first game down, 14
21,
minutes,
11.
21-11.
빨리 잡는 것도 중요한데 빨리 잡았을 때도 내가 다음에 코스를 어디다 공략할 건지를 판단을 해줘야 된단 말이야. 그냥 무조건 안 맞는데 타점만 빨리 잡는 게 중요한 게 아니란 말이야. 그걸 좀 상대방 위치하고 상황을 보면서 좀 컨트롤 해주고 뭐랑 마찬가지야. 하나 동작을 내가 동작을 치는데 중간 볼을 강하게 치는 동작이 아니라 내가 빠르게 치는 동작을 하는 동작에서 내가 코스 공략이 되는 거고 그리고 하나 동작에서 내가 공격적인 플레이는 계속 공격적인 플레이를 가는데 내가 혹시나 밀려서 내가 팔 사이드에서 봐서 뒤에 봐서 그걸 올라가는 게 아니야. 치고는 가운데로 다시 공격을 싸움을 할 수 있어야 되는데 그걸 안 되면 올라가니까 둘 다 스매시 맞는 동작이 어려워. 수비가 어려워. 그리고 지금 가자. 그 동작이 치다가 올라서 붙이고 계속 올라가는 건 반대로 내가 상대방을 이길 수 있는 상황이 돼야 되는데 그걸 계속 직선에 있는 데다 싸운단 말이야. 해석이 안 맞는 게 우리가 플레이를 전환시킬 수 있는 상황을 잘 안 나와. 조금만 더 시야를 넓게 보고 조금만 더 스트로크 다 각자가 마찬가지야. 지금처럼 내가 조금 더 집중력 있게 또 자신 있게 하는데 상대방 위치하고
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So back on court, and interesting to see what Kim and Jeong are going to do from
Second
that
game.
side of the court
Love all.
against
Play.
Shi Wei and Huang Yashong. 4-time previous champions, and let me just make sure of this.
Ball.
Between the World Tour, the
Service
Super
over.
Series,
1.
and
Love.
the Grand Prix Series, 48 titles.
And you said that stat at the start that they've been world #1 for almost 200
Yeah.
weeks. That just shows their unbelievable dominance as a mixed pair.
Absolutely. They have etched their place in history for
2.
sure.
Love.
Be an interesting start to this second set because, as we saw in the women's doubles in the previous match, that far side that the Koreans are on now
Is better,
is
yeah.
definitely the more favourable side. Seems like you can hit your attacking winners a bit more easily from this side.
Well, certainly without caution, freely. You can hit more freely from over there.
Service over.
I think in a match of this pace and speed, that really is that millisecond of extra thought can make all the difference. And they've started well here, 2-1.
Good flick serve.
Jeong and still trying to find a range.
2. All. Ball.
Straight to the ankles.
He's using his variety so well today. The Koreans
3.
normally almost unbreakable in their defense, but
yeah.
today they're just not doing as well, and that's definitely how they've won a lot of rallies against Zheng and Huang in the past.
It's an interesting take. Oh, that's fantastic from Huang Jeong.
Yeah, unbelievable defense. Such good reactions.
4. 2.
Well, Jeong, a very expressive player anyway, already looking like this is going to be a tough day in the office.
Yeah, after that rally, they'll definitely start thinking, if we can't win that point.
Exactly. Well, you know, what do we have to do?
Yeah.
It's in, yes, I think it is.
Service
Just
over.
at the bottom bar screens.
3, 4.
Well, that will give her a bit of confidence. Winds up. What a return! Unfortunately, looks great on the highlight reel. Doesn't really set you up well for the next shot.
Yeah. I think his previous shot before that was a bit loose, and we saw him shadowing it to himself afterwards. He wasn't happy with himself there.
It's a nice pick up by Jeong. Still, even from that side of the court, they get pushed into that defensive pattern. Zheng Shiwei winds himself up.
Again, perfect placement into the hip of Kim.
He's
right
been laser targeting those smashes. Well marshalled out by Jeong Naeun.
Service over. 5 all.
Very, very quick at the net.
6, 5.
You got to feel for Jeong Naeun. She's on the floor again.
6 all.
Yeah, just another great vision from the Chinese. Huang Yaqiong won hard, and then Zheng Shiwei saw her moving back.
Yeah.
And then it's so difficult to shift your body
That's
weight
the
in the
thing.
complete opposite direction.
As soon as they saw her off balance, then that became a target.
Yeah.
6 all. And as I said, it's about gaining or accruing the most amount of points you can, whichever side you're on. So for Zheng and Huang, if they can get 8, 9 points off this side, then they're going to be very happy. Especially if it goes to a third and they have to switch, but right now, playing into Zheng and Huang's play. That's great defense from them. What do you have to do?
What a rally.
What do you have to do?
It's such good defense from the Chinese. The Koreans were trying everything.
7, 6.
And I think it was this one where it was just sailing into open space. There, she still manages to get back with a reasonably good shot.
Yeah, that's a women's doubles coming into play there.
Yeah, yeah. What do you have to do? Deception there by Zheng Shiwei. Now he comes in with the attack, almost straight to it was head height. And they have pulled ahead, 8-6.
I think the Koreans might need to try and use the net a little bit more. Huang Yaqiong has been playing fantastically so far, and she has been all over the net, but maybe they're pushing it up to Zheng Shiwei a bit too much.
At that point, I'll say, sure, why not? It's worth a try.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's definitely a spot of confusion there, and a very odd movement by Huang Yaqiong. Found herself wanting to be in 2 places at once, really.
That is over. 7, 8.
That doesn't happen very often, and this doesn't happen very often as well. Arm wanted to be in one place, feet wanted to be in another place.
Yeah, I think that confusion down the middle at the rear court kind of threw them off the rest of the rally.
Jeong trying to be a little bit too urgent.
Service over. 9-7.
They are such great characters, Kim Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun. Just read the passion for the game all over their faces. Oh, wonderful return by Shi Wei, followed up beautifully by Huang Yaosheng. The classic combination.
10-7.
Yeah, they're both moving forwards there. Huang Yaosheng's reading it so well and pressing forwards as soon as she sees Kim Won-ho in a position where he's not got the advantage, and she's moving forwards to quickly move them onto the attack.
Oh, very odd bounce off the net, but it was always going to end up one way. So, worryingly for the Koreans, second mid-game interval, 11-7 for Zheng and Huang.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Players on board.
So, a very important phase of play for Kim
11-7.
Won-ho and Jeong Na-eun. Behind in the second game.
Play.
And if they're going to make this work, once again, it's job one to balance up the scores. Job two, try and steal the second game.
I think that was going out, that push there.
Did look it. Oh, brilliant. Oh, almost brilliant. I think she's going to be lucky there.
Ball out.
Because that did look out up here.
I would
wonderful
agree.
reading of space. I mean, the way she saw the space, to where to send that off. So here it comes. Yes. As out as it could be.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 8-11. Play.
Nice coverage by Jeong, but just nonchalantly lifted into the right side.
I think Zheng Ziwei was saying that was a double hit from the Koreans in that rally.
12-8.
Oh, I don't think it was.
Almost, I don't think it was, yeah.
But they won the point anyway.
He's got sharp eyes. Oh, wonderful defense by Huang Yaosheng. Jeong Na-eun in the right place that time, but really helped by the fact that Zheng Ziwei sent that towards her.
Yeah, it was a bit of a silly shot from Zheng Ziwei, that one.
Which could have gone straight down the line.
Yeah, and he's just hit himself on the head with his racket, so I think he knows that was a silly shot.
That's his universal sign that I've done wrong. Nice touch in by Huang Yaosheng, beautifully picked up. Again, not just hit to the body, but hit to the exact 5 centimeters on the body.
Service over.
That will disarm Kim Won-ho.
13-9.
Yeah, spot on, perfect placement. You can tell he's practiced that 100,000 times
Absolutely.
before.
Well, very high return by Jeong means it's already on the attack for Zheng and Huang, and again placed elbow this time, I think.
Yeah, that right side of her body.
What a skill to have, to be able to place it in that exact area.
But the pressure from Huang at the start of the rally was the catalyst for that. Set them up so well.
14-9, and things looking very dangerous for the Koreans. Kim Won-ho has to execute three, maybe four smashes. Off chance that he might get a mistake. More importantly, all that work still be trailing. That was well placed by Kim Won-ho.
Yeah, good pressure from Kim. When he sees that Jeong is in a favourable position, he's instantly coming round to the other side to filter and add even more pressure onto the Chinese defence.
Wonderfully marshalled out. Service back with them, and this a very important service for Zheng and Huang.
11.
If they can craft out 2 points from this service. Just long.
Service over.
An important couple of points now for both pairs.
Absolutely. Difficult shots for Jeong. I mean, if you look at it from our point of view, where that shot was coming, having to make those decisions of grip and exactly where it's
so
confusing.
So difficult that the Chinese, they're adding pressure, but they're not hitting with 100% power, but it's all about the placement.
It's all about placement. 16-12, and denied by the net. Jeong throws that shuttle back. A little bit frustrated, and you can give a good reason as to why. 17-12. That's in.
Service over. 13-17.
I love the little conversations that Zheng and Huang have after each of these.
I think he's giving us some technical tips on her defense.
But with a big smile. It's like, hey, you know, that's the best attitude. Oh, great kill.
She's playing so well today.
Yeah, so fast, so well.
There's some days where you can tell players they're seeing the shuttle like it's the size of a balloon or something.
Yeah.
They're seeing everything so clearly.
Service over.
A little bit of that extra Zheng Shiwei self-therapy after that. He's training in the match, do you know what I mean? Oh, that's just wide.
Again, another couple of important points now. The Koreans can add one or two more here. The Chinese will definitely start.
They've certainly been given the opportunity, Now coming in, that's good kill.
So sharp.
Made the right decision, Kim Won-ho, step forward.
He's got no swing there at all. It's such good timing on his front court technique.
Still some work to do, but closing it up. 16-18. Well, if it was important before, these 2 points are downright crucial. Certainly can't afford any more mistakes. Once again, one of those blurry, forced errors. Jeong should not feel bad about that at all.
It's like cross smash again. Been so effective in this game. That's a perfect shot.
Absolutely perfect shot into the windiest corner of the
20
course.
match point.
So 4
60.
match points, 34 minutes on the clock. It's been vintage Zheng and Huang. So calm from Zheng Shiwei. Maybe too calm. Hits himself on the head again.
Service over. 17-20.
In his book, that would be an unforced error.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Calm pace by the Chinese world number ones. Oh, what an uncharacteristic mistake in the net by Huang Jeong. Went for the
18,
spectacular.
20.
Jeong was actually ready for that right hip defense that time, and she created good power from it, which
So,
Huang Jeong wasn't quite ready for.
2 match points saved. Oh, just amazing variation. Zheng Shiwei at the end playing shots that Huang Jeong would have loved to play. Unbelievable stuff, as I said, vintage from them. And they are through to the final for a shout at their 5th overall title at the Indonesia Masters. 36 minutes
21-11.
is all it took, and it's sweet revenge for Kim and Jeong's victory at the Malaysia Open just 2.5 weeks ago. Wonderful stuff. And we'll have to wait and see as to who they're going to be playing. We'll be watching that match a little bit later on. And there's confirmation of it, 21-11, 21-18 with 36 minutes. So coming up next, it's the women's doubles, Liu Shengxu and Tan Ning against Mayasari and Sugiyato. Don't go anywhere. What a fantastic performance by Zheng Xiwei and Huang Yasheng. And it's the women's doubles up next. Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning taking on the home pair of Lani Tria Mayasari and Rybka Sugiarto. And looking at the women's doubles draw, well, we watched that match earlier on. 110 minutes and Zheng and Zhang are into the final. Who will they meet? Will it be an all-Chinese final? Or will it be a treat for the home fans on final Sunday?